All right, complete performance people. Today, I'm here to talk about something we don't ever want to talk about. Something that most coaches or people in the fitness space really kind of gloss over. But it's actually probably the reason, or one of the many reasons, near the top of the list of reasons why you've never been successful at your New Year's resolution before. What is it? Well, have you ever thought that you needed to work out 5 or 6 times a week in order to lose weight? Have you ever tried HIIT, running, or any other type of cardio during the week? Have you ever been sold on this challenge that requires daily, sweaty, beat down style workouts in order for you to see any results? I'm going to let you in on a little secret. You don't actually need to work out 5 or 6 times a week. You don't need to spend hours in the gym or doing cardio. You don't need to sacrifice family time, foods you love, or your sanity just to lose some weight. You can actually lose weight in only 3 workouts per week, which means you don't have to put yourself through hours of cardio, because who likes that? You don't need to miss out on time with family or friends. And you don't need to go any more insane than what you already are. Love you all. Sounds to me like a much more realistic plan for not just January, but for every other month of the year. So what I want to do, I want to come in here. Share my screen. Where'd it go? Maybe. Maybe we won't share a screen tonight. You'll just have to get the guide later. There we go. All right. Let's talk about workout frequency. Let's go through the pros of working out 3 to 4 times a week and the pros of working out 5 to 6 times a week. First, the pros of 3 to 4 times a week, it's more sustainable long-term. We're trying to lose the weight and not gain it back. We're trying to keep it off for good because we've done the cycle of lose and gain and lose and gain, lose and gain. So it's more sustainable long-term. It also allows for better recovery. You have that day or so in between. You have the additional days spread out throughout the week to allow for you to breathe, rest, recover. It's better suited for ages 30 to 50. The study where this came from only looked at ages 30 to 50. So don't think that that means that 20 to 30-year-olds are all fit for HIIT and cardio and 50 plus are too. We're not saying those silver sneakers need to be there. The study just shows 30 to 50. It's also fit for all experience levels. You can take a beginner, you can take a moderately experienced, you can take an advanced high-level individual and put them through this type of workout frequency. It allows for greater workout intensity. Your individual workouts get harder because back up to this point allows better recovery because you have that time in between. You can push harder in that individual set. Everybody pushes a little bit harder at the end of a 3-2-1 because they know it's the last one. It offers greater workout split variety. A workout split is the breakdown of your workout. So complete performance, we do Monday, upper body or lower body, Tuesday, upper body, Wednesday, full body, Thursday, lower body, Friday, upper body, Saturday. So we go lower, upper, full, lower, upper, full. You can have more variety in this split when you go through this. So it offers greater workout variety. Promotes greater caloric expenditure. Again, you go back to this greater workout intensity. You're taking more resources for recovery following that, increasing your exercise post-oxygen consumption, big words, which all sums down to it promotes greater caloric expenditure. It also improves your work capacity. You build your tolerance for a more intense load because you have more intense workouts. You have more recovery time. You teach your body to recover from that, get ready for the next. 5 to 6 workouts a week. It's not to hate on them. It's not to say that they're all bad. They have their pros as well. One being that they're suited for high-level advanced clients, athlete style, those training for competition or sport. There's also the social exposure. You get to see your people, be in that space. It's big in this time in life right now. Increased caloric expenditure across the week. right? You're going to see more calories burned. Your watches, your whatever you're using to track your calories burned don't show calories burned in exercise post oxygen consumption. The calories you burn during recovery. You increase your caloric expenditure across the week because it's registering 45 minutes of workout, 45, 45, 45, 45. It sees more times. Doesn't mean that it's any more beneficial. It doesn't mean that this is more successful in burning calories. It's just saying that you are going to see an increased caloric expenditure across the week because of what it's measuring. Increase your total volume. You have more workout frequency. Therefore, you're increasing your total volume. And there's an improved psychological health component to this as well, which ties back into that social exposure. Both have their cons. 3 to 4 workouts a week goes against common practice. It's not what you're accustomed to. If you're in this range of 30 to 50, you grew up in the era that you followed workout DVDs daily. You did things daily if you wanted to lose weight. It was a drastic, life-changing transformation. 3 to 4 workouts a week decreases your total volume. It means that you need a good coach to put enough volume in the areas that you need to see it throughout your program. And it forces you to look at other body composition factors: nutrition, stress, sleep, work-life balance, all those things that we want to neglect and ignore and just beat ourselves down in workouts. The cons of 5 to 6 workouts per week. There's less long-term sustainability. When you're working out 5 to 6 times a week, your body gets accustomed to burning that many calories per week, meaning if you take time off, you will regress. So if you take time off because you're sick, you're injured, you go on vacation, you can't go to the gym for a set amount of time, you will see regressions. It's not long-term sustainable. You don't see 95-year-olds working out 5 or 6 times a week. It decreases your recovery capabilities. Similar as to the reason 3 to 4 workouts increases it, you are working out more days. Therefore, you don't have the gaps between your workouts. It's not suitable for beginners. This is why it's so hard on people to keep up after they go into hard 6-week challenges where it requires you to work out 5 or 6 times a week, because they just can't keep up. Their body is so shocked by what it's been through, it doesn't know what to do. It decreases your overall workout intensity. You can't have as intensive workouts if you're doing it daily. The hard part is you don't recognize that until you change, until you go to 3 to 4 workouts per week, and then you go back to 5 to 6. You can't push as hard because you just don't have the recovery to do that. Decreases your workout split variety. It's more likely to lead to overtraining injuries, more volume, more risk for injury. There's a greater likelihood of burnout, getting tired of it, bored of it, not feeling you just don't have the time for 7-8 hours in the gym a week. And there's an increased chance for stressed out binge eating. Well, you work out more, you have more cortisol free flowing through your system. You have more free flowing cortisol, you're more likely to stress eat. Now let's talk about the biggest thing with this. How do you fill your time? What do you do with it? Well, there are physical, nutritional, personal, and relational aspects. Physically, you can go for a walk, foam roll, do some bonus work, stretch, do yoga, hike, some core work, some PT or recovery work. Anything that moves your body is great at filling that time. Just because you're not going for a workout doesn't mean you have to sit on the couch sedentary. Nutritionally, you can menu plan, meal prep, pack your food, find new recipes, enjoy your food, slow down, clean out your cupboards, and take your greens drink. All those things that you say you don't have time for, if you go from spending 7 to 8 hours in the gym to 4 to 5, you now have 3 or so hours to get in that meal prep. It doesn't take me more than an hour to get all of my meal prep done. Personally, you can read, spend time in silence, get outside, listen to music, meditate, journal, sleep, find a hobby, learn a language, develop a skill, do something you like for you, not for family, not for friends, not for work, for you. Relational, date your partner, spend time with family, call a family member or friend, write a letter, connect spiritually, walk with a friend, family member, neighbor, volunteer, and make new friends. There are so many things that you have to fill that additional time. But it's just like everything. It's just like when you started working out, the thought of working out, period, was overwhelming. When you changed your diet, the thought of continuing, giving up some of those things is overwhelming. It's overwhelming to think that you have more time, but there are ways to use it. And if you incorporate more of these things, not only will you get better results by the end of 2022, you will have a better life at the end of 2022. You're doing more things for you. You're in a better space physically, nutritionally, mentally, personally, relationally. You are a better you. So there are your methods, reasons, pros and cons for 3 to 4 workouts a week, 5 to 6 workouts a week, and then recommendations on how to fill your time. What this really boils down to, there's no reason you should tell me you don't have time to meal prep anymore. Have an awesome night, you guys. I will see you guys next week.